Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here to give you guys a philosophy how to expand and build upon your creativity, imagination, and innovation. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes reality. What in the mind a man can conceive and believe it can achieve. So you go out there day after day to do the work. The confidence to put yourself out there boldly, authentically, even though it's a success. The creation has not arrived, has not manifested just yet, but you know that the richest place on earth, the richest real estate on earth, is the graveyard where dreams and goals and everything that you thought of and wanted to do die along with you because you have the courage, the philosophy, the frameworks, and the 10x go getter energy. Go out there to make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. This is the method, the philosophy known as create like a God. This is your man, Jaron Mitchell, aka Jaron Winnie Mitchell. Today's talk about we talking about today is there's no such thing as too much success. Okay, there's no such thing. I don't want to hear anybody about saying that, oh, you can't have too much success. There's no such thing. And you guys are going to hear why I'm going to be saying this, because there's no such thing. Success is your duty, your responsibility, your obligation, and your responsibility. It's your duty to become successful on this planet. God wants you to win. He wants you to win. Allah wants you to win. Okay, it's all set up, but you just got to learn the frameworks, the philosophy, and get your level of thinking and raise it higher so you can become successful. But everyone's success is a little different, and I'm going to be talking about this, but there's no such thing as too much success. Okay, I had one of my friends, right? Am I mentioning something like this? It's more of abundant mindset. Abundance. What is abundance? Limited. Knowing the birds. Look, these are signs. Like, this is signs from, like, if you know, like, if you look at animals and all that stuff that survive in the wild, they know plants that grow. They know that they're going to get it. They know the birds. There's where I'm working at up here in Texas, right? So the reason why I'm missing is there's birds. There's birds everywhere, right? There's birds all over the place. They come on this little field by where I work, and they start picking up bird bugs and eating the bugs and all this other stuff, right? And I'm sitting here watching them. And I'm just looking at them like, man, they actually know. They actually know where to go. They are born and designed to know what to do. They are born. They are designed for it. They got to go, whatever they got to do as birds and other animals, how they get there. They're designed to come in, eat the bugs, and there's more bugs and multiply with more bugs and more eggs, and there, you got other predators and all that other stuff. It's like a whole sign. I'm looking at this like, man, like they just know exactly that they're going to eat. Okay, they're going to eat, and sometimes you, as some predators, you got to either eat or you don't eat. You're gonna starve or you're gonna die, but they know there's gonna be food. Okay, so that's basically what I'm saying is it's something that it's abundance. It's type of abundance mindset. That's basically what I'm trying to say. The abundance mindset. Okay. But I have a friend that was telling me this. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I have one of my friends and all that. I haven't talked to him in a while, actually. I don't think he in California. At the time, he wasn't in California. I think we still on friends on Facebook. And we haven't been talking in a while, actually. But I remember one of my posts, I don't remember what year, but he's talking about you can't, if you have too much success, how about everybody else? Everybody else, it won't be enough for everybody else, And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, what do you mean? There's enough for everybody. Okay, look at everything that's created. Like, there's more phones than human beings, bro. There's more phones than human beings. Okay, so that's what I basically wanted to say, something like that. There's even more. Oh, snap. Okay. Hold on, give me a sec. There's even like cars. There's cars. There's a lot more to get with human beings. You could say money, right? Money is abundance. There's more money get printed every single day. Is abundance. An abundance minus type of mindset. Okay, so there's either abundance or scarcity. Scarcity where you don't have enough. It's enough. Want. I need. Try. It's a lack. It's a lack. It gives that little energy of lack. Okay, so you got to have an abundance type of mindset. Okay, just know the people around you. You got to surround yourself people that you want them to win and that want you to win. Don't surround people that just think of what is it, the competitiveness of scarcity and some other things. Right? There is 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion, probably even more. Probably more. Maybe a little less, but still, that's a lot of people. A lot. Okay, 8 billion. Okay, so there's enough for everybody. There's enough. And it's going to end up changing. You may think, oh, why not? Why not? It's going to be a time. I don't know when, but there's going to be a time where the government's thinking something with dealing with the science of getting rich by all these walls. He's talking about that. And it's actually getting there. Okay. So it's going to be a time where like governments can't stop it. Can't stop the wealth and all this other wealth gap and all this other stuff. It can't stop it. It's going to be enough for everybody. Okay, there's no such thing as too much success. You got to be willing to go out there and take it. You're going to be willing out to get your share, your piece of the pie. Okay, most people taught that feeling guilty about wanting more money. Okay, more was it more mastery, more impact. Okay, do more, be more, want to be more. Okay, you got people that's holding you back. It's like the crabs in a bucket mentality, right? And that's what the problem within the Black community. It's a crabs in a bucket mentality, right? When you become successful, when you get to a certain level of success, well, you think of Black people move out of neighborhoods, Black neighborhoods, right? They don't go back. They don't go back to the hood. They don't come back and give back. And if they do come back and give back, guess what? Something happens to them. They end up passing away. Their own person that look just like them, look just like me and you. Probably, and I'm not like you that listening to this, but probably, I don't know, they come and somebody do it. They hate her. Look at Nipsey Hussle. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, Nipsey Hussle was trying to build back in this community, and I didn't know about him actually until I think he passed. Yeah, he passed away. I didn't know about. I started listening to his music. I'm like, oh man, Nipsey Hussle got some good music. I didn't even know about it. I think the first song actually I heard was about the Donald Trump song, which I didn't know that was him. But yeah, but other than that, I'm just saying, that's why it's hard to give back. It's hard to give back when people don't want that hate you, that haters think that you got it, think that you better than them. Nah, bro, I want you to improve. I want you to get better. That's why I'm giving back to the community. That's why, like it's enough for everybody. It's enough. It's enough. You got to be willing, be open to it, and actually put in the work and have this different type of mindset in change. Okay. In this episode of Create Like a God, I'm going to challenge to show you why success is the journey, not the finish line. Okay. And why you should never apologize for wanting to go further, for wanting more, to get better. Okay. Because there is no such thing as too much success. And before we get to these points, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell on the podcast, okay, on this YouTube channel of my name, Jaron Mitchell, okay, and also, too, we got the Game Does Secrets podcast coming out in January 6th. I already recorded episode 0, the introduction to it. It's probably not a great video, but whatever. We're going to spit it out anyway. But on January 6th, we're going to have the first secrets of Game Dove secrets, okay? We're going to have that. But if you're listening to it on Spotify or iPad, make Apple Podcasts, okay? Make sure you hit that, hit follow, leave your man's a 5-star rating and review. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and do that. Do that right now. If not, if you're new, it's okay. Listen to it. Being at the end of the show, you can probably do that for yourself. You can probably do it for you. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and do that in 5-star again. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get some updates from me. And as well, if you're also on Rumble as well, do this. Follow whatever it says on there. Do it. Okay. Next thing. Okay. Obtain creative freedom. Okay. You want to create creative freedom? You can probably see it already on here. I just left it on there. Sometimes I forget. I've been forgetting on my other episodes. You're gonna leave it. Okay. Get your free online course. It's free. Okay. The way to obtain creative freedom. Okay, if you don't, that's for me. I want to create a creative freedom. Right now, creative freedom is being under attack. What's going on in America and all this other stuff. We're going to talk about that on other episodes. But get your copy recession proof business model at jaronmitchell.com/iconic marketer. Okay, that's what a K is going to be in the show notes, in the description below. Or if you're watching right now, you go ahead and scan that right now. Okay, you can go ahead and scan it right now. And my light's going off right here, so the lighting might change a little bit. So let's go ahead and get to these points. All right, point number 1. Today's topic we're going to be talking about today is there's no such thing as too much success. Success is your obligation, duty, and your responsibility. Point number 1. This is from the you got to define your own success, basically. What is success for you? What does success look like to you? Success. What does that look like to you? Okay. And this is from Ern Nightingale, The Strangest Secrets. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Okay. Listen to that. It's on my pod. I'll probably post this up. I gotta remember. We got 9:15. I gotta note this real quick. Maybe I don't have a pen right here because I want to note it would pop it up. It's probably gonna be right here over here if you were listening to it on YouTube or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. Success is a progressive realization of a worldly ideal. Okay, if you're going for a goal, you're seeking for a goal, you're already successful. Success is not the destination. Okay, success is one-time achievement. It's not a one-time achievement. It is a daily direction. Where are you going? You don't want to become a drifter. This could be another point. You don't want to be a drifter. In the book, Outwin the Devil. Okay, the devil try to get into people in a habit of drifting. Okay. And what's drifting? You're basically moving aimlessly in life with a ship without a rudder, without your GPS, without an Uber driver, with the directions where you want to go. Okay. You got to know, where are you going? What do I want? Okay. The be, do, have principle. Okay. First, I be it. I'm going to become it, not the fake it till you make it. Be it, become it, embody it. Okay. So be it. First, you be it. Then you go out and do it. You do the actions. Then when you do the actions, you be it, you do it, then you're going to have it. You're going to manifest it into reality because you took initiative to get yourself out there. Put yourself out there boldly and authentically. Okay. And hey, there's going to be some luck. There's definitely going to be some luck to it, but you got to create your own luck. You got to put yourself out there. I get people emailing me. Hey, Jaron, I get people want to invest in my company. I get some people want to join the pod, which I'm not interested of at this moment. We're going to get people on the show, but not right now. I got to create a lot of content more because this is a daily show. It's kind of right now I got a little bit behind, but it's all right. We're going to get some people on the show pretty soon. Hopefully we can start my audience. If anybody has listened to you, ask me, let me know. Okay. And it's about moving closer to what you want and to define as your purpose. You can never have too much purpose, impact, growth, and alignment. Okay. And this is the key takeaway right here. Okay. If you're on a path of progressing, you already succeeding. Are you progressing? Are you moving? Okay. And this is not just with physical stuff, right? Or anything like that. What in areas of your life you want to be successful in? Is your obligation, duty, and responsibility? With me, I want all areas of my life. And if you want to get that 10x growth, you want that 10x action, you want to end up moving and get better in all areas of your life, you want to be successful. Okay. I want to be successful being a great Muslim. I want to be success. I'm looking forward to be a success in a great Muslim. Praying 5 times a day. Right now, I'm struggling praying 5 times a day, reciting the Quran. Okay. Doing educating, get my knowledge of that. Okay, as a Muslim. Okay, that's what I'm spiritually being successful with God, being with God, worshiping God, with Allah. Okay, another success. I want to be success in my career. Okay, I want to be success in my business. I want to be successful in my health. Okay, I'm saying one. I know that's lack, but that's what I'm looking to go for. That's what I'm looking to be successful in. Okay, so that's why I'm saying there's no such thing as too much success. I would like to be successful in finances, in sales, and all the stuff that I'm doing. I want to be successful as an artist. Okay, but what I got to do? Okay, the one thing I can do that everything else can be easy and unnecessary. Okay, how can I increase my income? I want to be able to increase my income. I would love to be a success as a father, a husband, okay, a brother, a son. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as too much success. Define your success. Define what you want in your success, because everybody definition is different from success. You got to define it. What success looks like to you. But just know success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That's what it is. It's abundance. God wants you to win. That's all I'm here to say. God wants you to win. When you guys gonna get that? Okay. God, if you don't believe in God, I understand. Okay. But look, I see the signs. I see signs everywhere. The books that I read, the stuff that I know, ever since I was a kid, and me seeing it, all the signs and how our body works and how everything is formed. DNA is information. Hey, just saying, you may say science can't improve and can't prove it. We can't prove it. Science is all around, and not even that. Science is constantly changing because it's things that we don't even know, things we thought we know, and we're looking to gain more information, and we end up getting more information and things that we realized something that was a little bit different. All right, let's go ahead and get to point number 2. Today's topic we're talking about today is there's no such thing as too much success. Okay, point number 2. Success is an acronym. This is from, I don't remember what episode it is. Shout out to Dre Baldwin on the Work on Your Game podcast. And this is from the book as well, which I have it. Don't have it on with me. I do have the audio book from Audible, but some of my books is up in California. But this is from the book Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Another great book. You guys should go ahead and pick up, okay? Also pick up Think and Grow Rich, anything from Napoleon Hill, okay? Success is more the results. It's a mindset, okay? Let me give you Let me give you the acronym of success. And again, this is going to be the S right here, okay? S, sense of direction. You know where you're going? Do you want to be a drifter? Do you want to be a person moving aimlessly in life? Do you want to get yourself caught within the devil's hypnotic rhythm, according to the book not Think and Grow Rich, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill? Okay, getting you in the habit of drifting when something smacks you in the face, when life punches you in the mouth, which I've been through it. I've been drifting. Don't no get back, get yourself settled. Okay, that didn't work. What else I can do? 10,000 ways it did not work. For Thomas Edison to perfect the electric light bulb. So what can you do? What can be we sound? What can you do to make the change, but have that sense of direction? Know where you're going. Do not move with a ship without a rudder. Okay, if you do, you will get caught in drifting. You'll become a drifter. You don't want to become a drifter. Okay. Second, okay, right here, for success, the you understanding. You study, learn, and you master your craft. Okay, you keep on learning. This is the growth mindset. This is when the growth mindset comes in. You keep on learning, you keep on growing, you keep on educating yourself, you keep on investing in yourself. You keep on putting yourself, investing in yourself, keep on learning, and don't and raise up your teachability index. Okay, who do you listen to? And what's your teachability index? Okay, you gotta be careful who you listen to, because a lot of people talk about money. They don't know nothing about money. They don't even have a business. You know, you gotta be careful. If you're an artist, you gotta be careful who you listen to. Some people have bad art that haven't even created a series, haven't even done nothing. Look, I'm not there just yet, but we're gonna get there, because guess what? That's why I'm putting this podcast out. That's why I'm putting myself out there boldly, artistically. We're gonna get there. Already got another podcast on the way. Already got a lot of stuff on a lot further, but we are going to get there. And look, I'm just a messenger. I'm going to be bringing you the message on that podcast, but you must understand and learn and craft and at least know who you're listening to. Know who you're listening to and where your teachability index. Your teachability index need to be a 10. Okay. If you're not, that's when you get your ego comes in. You don't want to learn. You think you know everything. And that's when you go downhill. Your success goes downhill. You don't want to be that. Okay. The C. Okay. The first C right here we got courage. Okay, you take risks even when you're afraid. I've been through it, bro. I've been through it where I remember like around 2012, I got in school and college and all that. I was scared. I was scared to go on camera. I was scared to be on camera. Okay, I definitely was. I was very, very, very scared to be on camera. Sorry, give me a second. So we're gonna be. I was scared to be on camera. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be on it. I was scared. I was scared to go on live. I had to push myself. I had to constantly push myself to get myself there. Okay, to get myself to get out of my comfort zone. Okay. I slept out of my car twice. I slept out of my car twice just to achieve my goal. Okay. Build my online business, go to school, try to figure it out. Oh, that's when I had my Ford Focus ST. Okay. Then one time and all this other stuff, I did some dumb stuff. I went to Miami twice with no place to sleep. I did some crazy. I get some crazy stuff. Anything to go ahead and find my breakthrough. Went to 10X Growth Con, no place to sleep. Went through a boot camp, no place to sleep. I went through a second boot camp. Okay, up in Arizona, I got sick, sleeping in my Nissan Sentra. Okay, made a commitment to go out there, which look, I'm telling y'all, I got it. Let me move some of this stuff right here. I got this. Okay, look, which this the second one, 10X boot camp. I've been through it, bro. I literally been through it. Okay, so have the courage, put yourself out there. You do it even though you're afraid. When you go through it. Okay, I've been through it. Even when you're going on calls, right? You get on that phone call, you need to make that cold call. You over here shaking, you thinking, you scared. Okay. Hey, I constantly get scared on that phone, but hey, we gotta keep on going. We're scared, but one thing it is, all they can say is no. Keep on going back and just know the numbers of takes about 8 when you marketing somebody. It takes about 8 people to contact or something like about 8 to 12 contacts to somebody to come in. You talk to them. It takes 8 to 12, another 8 to 12 contacts to actually convert the sale. Okay, let's go to C, charity. You serve others and uplift them, those behind you. Do you uplift people? This is the whole point when I'm talking about. Do you want other people to succeed? Be around other people that want to succeed, and you have people you want to succeed. This is the type of culture we need in a black community. We don't need a crap in a bucket mentality. We don't need to have this stuff where we blame them because quote unquote the white man and all that. No, bro. Like I'm success. I got lucky. I got here. Okay. Yes, luck, hard work does happen, but you got to create your hard work. You got to create your luck by taking initiative, and people are going to get lucky. Luck is a part of success. People going to get lucky. Okay, sometimes you do get lucky. It happens, okay? You are going to get lucky, but charity, when you going to give back, this podcast, every single day I'm giving to you, that I decided, which I stopped, kept going off and on. I decided, you know what? It's enough. It is enough. I'm here to give you back. It doesn't have to be money. It could be some information. It could be some things that you guys can give you, some channels, something. I can give you something, okay? So that I can uplift you. That's what we need. We need a culture to celebrate the wins, celebrate the winners, celebrate you winning, but in an ethical way when you win. Okay, we don't want to violate the rights to our fellow men, women, and children. We don't need to do that. Okay, but serve others. Do you help others? Do you provide value to others? Okay. And uplift those. Okay. And the E. Okay. That was the second C, but this is the E right here. Okay. Esteem. You carry yourself with respect. Do you have esteem? I understand. I've been through it. I didn't have esteem. I didn't have very high confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I built it over time because I kept doing it. I did it out of fear. Okay. I slept out of my car. I went through some other programs where people actually helped me out. Okay. And I want to give back. I want to help other people. I want to give back. I want to make my wealth and give back. I would love to do that. But right now, you got to, if you, the person, you got to take care of yourself. And when you're able to do that, that's why don't need to be selfish. Make yourself being successful. There's no such thing as too much success. Be successful. Go out there and make something happen so you can help your family. You can help yourself. You can help causes that you believe in. That's why you need to become successful. Success is your duty, your obligation, responsibility, and the ego. Okay. Acronym for ego. Earn it. You got to earn it. Game to back it up. You got to be outstanding. Okay. This is a part, the esteem. This is the self-respect, the confidence. That swag you walk. My dad used to tell me about on the basketball court. That swag, you walking with that swag. Okay. Which I wish I would have had time. He gave me more time with him on basketball and sports. I didn't have much confidence. I didn't have confidence. I think it's maybe because of my childhood or something like that. Maybe, possibly. But I went through it. Talking to myself and all that other stuff. Self-doubt. I've been through it. I've been through it multiple times, you guys. But you know what? It's going to be a time. Enough is enough. I'm going to do it in the face of fear. Because what I want is the other side of fear. Okay, let's go to the S. Okay, which is, I already mentioned this. Esteem, self-respect. Okay, which is E. S. The first S is self-confidence. You believe in you and handle whatever comes. Okay. Sometimes you need to get smacked in the mouth. Sometimes you need to get punched in the mouth. Okay, and realize, okay, that didn't work. that was Tartar's lesson. That happened to me. That happened to me a couple times. Okay. Life will punch you in the mouth. Then you got to regrow. Then my dad used to tell me, sometimes you need to go in a different direction. Sometimes you need to go around it or go to another highway, which is basically an analogy right here. Go to another highway, another exit to get to where you need to get to. You need to go loop around. Sometimes you need to step back. You need to do other things to get over to your destination, which is plan E. Your plan B, your plan C come right all. You do all that, it comes right back to your plan A. Okay. So do you have self-confidence? Self-confidence is built. First, you got to start getting your wins. I got the mental handbook. You can go to jaronmitchell.com. I believe it's /mirror of motivation. Okay. I'm going to bring a whole little page on it and stuff like that too. You can get the mirror of motivation with Dre Baldwin. Okay. Hey, you're going to help me help a brother out. I get a little affiliate. I get a little bit of money from that, but help a brother out. But you get that book. And I think there's other books. You get the Super You, and you'll be able to get, and I believe if it's that, you also get the mental handbook. Okay, start writing your goals now. Start writing your wins. Each every day, it could be a small day. Start writing your wins. Okay, this day I pray. I pray 5 times a day. Okay, right now is a win. I did 184 episodes before. Now I nuked everything. And now guess what? I got 126 episodes right now. Okay, possibly going to be a lot more every single day consistently. That is a win. Okay, my YouTube channel, I'm at 320 right now? 319? That is a win. Okay, start counting your wins. You're going to stop building on top of it. You're going to have to start building your self-confidence. Okay, I understand, man. I understand you've been through it, self-doubt. I've been through it, you guys. I am 32 years old. I may not look like it. Some people think I'm in my 20s. I may not look like it, but I've been through it, you guys. I've been through it, and I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to face through the fears. I'm going to go through it and start doing what I need to do. When you get to a point where you're done, you're at the finish line, you're lining on the sand, fear, you're going to push through the fear. Okay. But look at Dre Baldwin stuff. You can also, I think, go to either jaronmitchell.com /mirror motivation or jaronmitchell.com /the third day book. Okay. And as one of those, or go to jaronmitchell.com /work on your game university or work on your game. One of those two. I can't remember. But you can probably go through those. So that way you can go through Dre stuff, go through his stuff, working game university and stuff like that. But your man's get paid. Okay. I'm here to share the information. I love Dre Baldwin stuff. Without him, I probably wouldn't even get a podcast. I met him a couple times. I went through his stuff when I actually lost my car that year. And I ended up getting another car, which was a horrible mistake what I done. But look through his content. Great content. I actually need to get back to his content. I'm looking to do that. I used to listen to a lot when I was on the pod, when I was driving a lot, not so much now. But go listen to his pod. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that. And I'm looking forward to having him on the show. I just got to make time, and I would love to have him on the show. Okay. And another thing right here. Okay. Let's go to the last S right here. Okay. appreciation. You value yourself even while you're growing. Do you value you? Do you understand? Do you value yourself? Okay, this is the image. Another part. This is from Maxwell Maltz with the image part. Do you value yourself? You got to value yourself. Okay, there's only one of you. There's only one of you. Unless you're twins, you probably got the same DNA, but there's only one of you. Your skin, your fingerprints is everything about us, and every different human beings is unique. Our information is DNA or code, everything, our skin and all that is unique. Okay, but do you value yourself? Do you go to the gym? Do you eat healthy foods? Do you actually work out? Do you take care of yourself? Okay, do you give yourself self-respect? Because when you give yourself self-respect, when you respect yourself, others will respect you. Okay, and I don't care. Like, I get some people sometimes. I mean, just work. So I'm like, hey, can you do this, dude? I ain't doing that. I don't know what. I don't know why some person was recording me. They want me to say 6'7". I don't know what those 6'7" is. I don't know. It's probably some young thing. I don't know what it is. Could get me fired. I don't know. I got this funding source. I got with my work. I'm trying to grow my business. So give yourself self-respect. Same if you're a woman. Give yourself self-respect. If you're a man, give yourself self-respect, man. Like, forget all this. That's truly body positivity. I talked about it on my podcast. When you take care of you, when you slim down, when you actually take care of yourself, when you actually sleep could be a little bit hard, but when you get to a point where you can sleep, okay. Me as a guy, I got a lot of work to do, but you get yourself when you go into the gym, working out, taking care of yourself, giving yourself self-respect, okay, self appreciation, appreciating yourself. You are you. There's only one of you. Giving yourself, planting your seeds, and nurturing your dreams and goals, nurturing the stuff in life, okay? And I want you to go ahead and do that. I want you guys to do that, okay? Nurture yourself. Go to the gym. Don't care what this fat phobe stuff. Be a fat phobe if you want. Be a resurrected phobe, whatever you want. You can do that too, okay? Be those. You want to get your body in a good place. You appreciate yourself. You dress nicely, okay? I'm working on all this stuff. I'm still working on, you guys. And also, too, you dress nicely. It can give you a little confidence. When you sit up straight, not slouching like you're doing this, slouching, give your fix your posture, give you some confidence. Certain things you can do to give you confidence. Okay, every single day I go on to work. I give it a positive mental attitude. I give enthusiasm. What's the, and I want to say this, you guys, I'm going to give you guys not a definition, but where the derive of enthusiasm come from. I don't remember the exact word, but it's in Greek. It means possessed by God. Okay. Enthusiasm, a positive word. You are possessed by God. Basically, that's basically the definition of enthusiasm. Okay. From the origin of the word from Greek. Okay. Have some enthusiasm, have some charisma. Okay, show your confidence. Sometimes there's a time for you to be loud, and sometimes there's a time for you to be silent. Okay, so success isn't just outer wins, it's inner alignment. You got to be aligned too with your goals. What are you aligned with? Is this aligned with our goal? And some things many people want you to do. Okay, this is aligned with what I want to do. This is aligned with my personal brand, or you putting your personal brand out there. Your digital real estate. Does it align with what I'm trying to do? Is it aligned with what I'm want to present myself to be? And go. If it doesn't, you don't need to do it. Let's go ahead and get to the next point. Point number 3. Today's topic we're talking about today is there is no such thing as too much success. Okay. Everyone wants to succeed at something. Again, success is a progression, realization of a worldly idea. Success doesn't mean money or fame. It doesn't. Success doesn't mean it. That is the outcome. That is the results of your success. Okay. A parent wants to succeed in raising their children. Okay. A student wants to succeed in passing their exams. A creative wants to succeed in getting their vision out to the world. Okay. An entrepreneur wants to succeed in building something meaningful and in building their business and brand. Again, a Muslim, okay, or you want to have your relationship with God. You want to be able to be spiritual aligned with God. Okay. Or spiritually with God. That's Islam, right? Some people say, oh, I'm not religion, I'm spiritual. What you mean, bro? Religion folks can be spiritual. So what you mean by that? When I hear people say this, it's like, what you mean, man? I'm not religious because religion is organized. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. Bro, what is that, bro? Like you be religious and spiritual. There's religious people that's spiritual, So again, you want to be successful in your spirituality, be in connection with God, being at your best self, your higher version of yourself, being success and healthy. Again, there's no such thing as too much success. You want to surround the people that want you to win. okay, that want you to win, that want, like, you want to have a success. I want to have a successful marriage. People want to have a successful marriage. They don't want to get divorced. Men don't want to get divorced, right? Divorce, great. I mean, I said the wrong word. YouTube probably gonna hit me up with that, but anyway, it don't matter. But getting divorced, hitting up, same. Women, it's the same with women. Women don't want to feel like they left behind, and if, depending on the guy that they know, it's your choice with being a single mom. I don't understand why women want to be single mothers, man. I don't know. It's not a great thing to do. It's hard to be a single mother. You're doing it by yourself. You can't do it alone. It's hard to do things alone. Great companies are built with a team. Okay, so, and people to support. So there's no shame in wanting to win, but is there shame? There's shame of never trying. Do or do not. There is no try, but do it anyway. And you do try it, you say try. Okay, that's feedback. Okay, if you gonna quit, are you gonna quit? If the only thing how you lose is when you quit. When you decided to quit. Me when I was in high school and all that other stuff, I wanted to be an NBA player. But you know what? I quit on dream. I getting frustrated, not getting on the gym, not getting playtime and all this other stuff and all that, but it's okay. I think things are meaningful. I think it was meant to me be like this, okay? But I will say, I gave up on that dream, but now I got a new dream. But the dream, actually the real dream I had from school, which is still there, is to be able to help my parents get rich, make some money, get wealthy, be able to help my mom, help my dad out, help my parents out, and my family. Okay. And that the dream is still there as a child, man. And me as a kid, even though the dream of me becoming an NBA player, which I love basketball, that was my first love. Then there's anime and games and stuff like that, all that stuff. That's what I'm doing my other type of love. But the dream is still there. The dream is still there, man. To get wealthy, to help my parents out. They don't have to work the day in their life. Same thing when my women don't have to work the day in their life. If they choose to. They choose to work. They don't even have to work. But I got so much work to do. I wanted to be successful so I can help my parents out. That was my whole dream. One of my dreams. And I got other dreams, but that was one of my dreams as a child. Point number 4, today's topic we're talking about today is there's no such thing as too much success. Okay. Point number 4, become a person of value, not just a person of success. Quote from Albert Einstein: try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. What type of values do you have? Okay. What type of stuff do you value? What values do you have? Okay. And giving other people value. Okay. Success is you already successful when you're out and doing it. You already going, reaching the goal. That's all the journey. It's not the destination. You're already successful because you know where you're going. Okay. That is the part of success, but be more value, give more value, put some stuff in the world, build it in the world. Okay. Real success is it's not about stacking trophy. It's not about becoming useful. It's more value you give, the more you succeed naturally comes value. Okay. Us as man, we have to create value. We have to create value and understand this. I already know this. I understand. If we do not provide value, we're basically a loser as a man. Okay, so we must provide value. Provide value as a man and and put yourself in certain situations where people can help you succeed. Okay, you will never have too much success if you build and help on others, mastering your help. I'm gonna say if it helps build on helping others, mastering your craft, and staying aligned with your core values, like your core values. What do I value corely? Every company has values, and values that you align with. Okay. So what values do you align with? What do you align with? What is your alignment? Okay. This is alignment. What is alignment? That's why some companies come in and they say, okay, this is value with our values. This actually goes with it. And sometimes you got to adjust your values because the higher the level you get, your values are going to change. You're going to upgrade your values. Okay. So some things you may have to adjust some things, change some things. Is always going to be able to be like what, like Bruce Lee says, be like water, something like that. If that makes any sense. But yeah, you can't be too much. Ask yourself this question. Okay. Ask yourself this question. Okay. Ask yourself this: what do I stand for? Okay. What value am I living out through my work? Okay. And the reason why I say this is because there's clowns on the internet. They want to do anything for attention, but they have no value to provide. Okay. What value can you provide to actually help somebody change their life? They do doom scrum and you smack them. One of your videos smacked them in the face. And it's like, whoa, okay. Like, yeah, you get like getting angry. Like Ty Lopez, my Lamborghini, in my car with my new Lamborghini. You know what I like about more than material things? Knowledge. Okay. That's actually what smacked me, right? I ain't read Think and Grow Rich. I was a little arrogant, like, hey man, I don't need the book, know how to read. Ended up reading it. Ty Lopez talked about it. First, I think my cousin talked about it. Then I took a business introduction at my school, community college. Then he talked about it, and I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and pick up that book. Pick up the book, changed my whole life. Start grabbing books, start listening to Ty Lopez. I don't listen to him more like that. I'm more of a Grant Cardone type of guy. But that part, he smacked me in the face. Like literally, I didn't like Ty Lopez at first, bro. Like I didn't like this man. I didn't like him at first. But then, some life happens, stuff, and I'm like, why I ain't going anywhere? Why? I have a car. I have a degree that I'm not even in the industry in, which I'm still not in yet, which I now got to create my own stuff because what's going on in the industry as of right now, it's been like 10 years already. Then we got, don't have a girlfriend. What am I doing wrong? I got a job. I don't like, what am I doing wrong? End up picking a book, willing to be open. That's what me think, because it's advertisement. That's why we're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about marketing too. That's why you need to keep yourself out there. People may not like you at first. Later on, when something smacks them in the mouth, something smacks them or something, they have a realization. The first thing they think will be you. Okay. And optional bonus right here. Okay. This is a bonus point, what I got right here for you. So this is basically point number 5. Today's topic we're talking about today is there's no such thing as too much success. This is I say optional bonus. Bonus point. Success doesn't make you arrogant. Insecurity does. Okay. So don't let people shame you on leveling up. Don't let people do that. If they shame you on leveling up, want you to get better and laugh at you and all this other stuff and think, oh, what you're doing is a scam. Just be around other people, man. Be around other people that's willing to be in alignment with what you're doing. Okay. If you're not, it's not that you're too ambitious. You're not that you're willing to settle. Success doesn't change people. It reveals who they already are. Okay. They say reflection, money is a reflection of the person who already money amplifies to the person who already are. So if they have less money but end up getting more money, it just amplifies who they already are. Okay. And this is the reason why I am glad I have not made my riches young. I have not got wealthy young, because I probably would have made a lot of mistakes. That's probably why I'm going through a lot of challenges. That's probably I'm getting slapped in the mouth. Okay. Because I'm getting challenged. I'm getting tested. Okay. A lot of things happen. I like be going through one boot camp, came back home, lost my Ford Focus ST. Okay. Went through another boot camp up in Arizona, came back, puking my guts out. I think it was in 2023 on that one. Puking my guts out for a whole month. Was out for a whole month. Ruined my whole momentum. Okay. You will be tested. On your goals, you will be tested. And again, there's no such thing as too much success. Let's go ahead and recap today's topic. What I'm talking about today is there's no such thing as too much success. Okay. Most people feel guilty about wanting more energy, more money, more mastery, more impact, more. They want to do more. They want to be more, have more, do more. The be, do, have. Okay. They want to become better. Okay. So point number 1, success is a realization of a worthy ideal from Ern Nightingale. That's the quote. Okay. You don't want to become a drifter. You don't want to be moving a ship without a rudder. Okay. This is the whole point of law of attraction, the law of vibration. You got to know where you're going and keep on going, keep being mindful. Muslims we pray 5 times a day. Okay. If you want to be a great Muslim, be successful at what Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the practice of the Sunnah does. What Muslims supposed to do: pray 5 times a day, recite the Quran, and worship the one true creator. Okay. And success is it's not a one-time achievement. It's a direction, a daily direction. Okay. It's not about money, fame, or approval. It's about moving closer to what defines your purpose. Everyone has a different definition of success. You must define your own, but there's no such thing. Okay. So you can have not too much impact, growth, or money. There's enough. It's 8 billion people on this planet plus more. Don't have a lack, have an abundance type of mindset, not a scarcity type of mindset. Again, God will provide. If you believe in God, and God says in the Quran, also in the Bible, believe that Allah will provide for you. Okay. Believe, it's going to come. It's going to come. Closing your back and all that. Okay. Just like how the animals know how they design, they know where to go, they know where to get it, and they know they're going to get provided for. Okay. And point number 2, success, which is an acronym. This is from the podcast. I don't remember the episode, from Dre Baldwin's podcast, Work on Your Game, in the book Cybernetics. Success, acronym: sense of a direction, know where you were going. The U, understanding, you study and learn and master your craft. The first C is courage, take risks, and even more, even when you're afraid. The second C is charity. You serve others and uplift those behind you. Creating more leaders, and also giving more. Okay, not just have to do with money, but information. Podcast information is going to come back to you. What you give will actually multiply. Says it in the Bible and the Quran. Don't remember the verses though, but it does say it in both of those texts. in esteem, okay? Building your esteem, carrying yourself the way you carry yourself, give yourself self-respect, confidence, you believe in yourself, how you can handle it whenever it comes. If you don't have it, you can build it over time. Again, I mentioned those, and I already mentioned it. I'm gonna go mention it again. You can probably record and go through it, or I'm gonna have it on the description and below. Then you have self appreciation. Do you value yourself, and even while you grow, do you give yourself for self respect? Do you appreciate yourself? Do you actually take care of yourself, your mind, body, and soul? Okay, give yourself appreciation. Take care of yourself with your mind, body, and soul. Give yourself some self-respect, some confidence, fix certain things. So that way you become a better individual. And success isn't just utter wins, it's inner alignment. Okay, it's not just wins, also inner alignment too. Okay, you must align with yourself. Point number 3: everyone wants to be successful at something. That means you want to be successful at being be a best Muslim, father, son, daughter, husband, wife. Everyone wants to be successful. A teacher, you want to be successful teaching kids. Okay, a parent who wants to succeed raising their children, and a student wants to succeed at passing your exams, becoming a great student. Okay, a great mentor. Okay, a creative wants to succeed in getting their vision out. Okay, entrepreneur who succeed in building something meaningful, actually want to put something out there. There's a writer that wants to actually create amazing stories that can actually impact and change people's lives. An artist that wants to create something that makes people think or question some things, because even with writers as well work together. What type of success you want to be? There's no such thing as a success. You want to be successful in making money, managing money, having risk money, learning about money, building your financial IQ, and all that other stuff. There's no such thing as too much success. There's no shame in wanting to win, but there is shame, and there is shame in never trying. Go out and do it. Do it. If you do try it, just know you're like a scientist. Okay, you're gathering data. This is feedback. Okay, that didn't work. Let me do something differently. Or listen to your mentor. Again, what is your teachability index? Okay, it has to be out of 10. And who do you listen to? And point number 4: become become a person of value, not just success. Quote from Albert Einstein: try not to become a man of success, but rather a man of value. A real success is stacking. It's not about stacking trophies or useful. They're more about giving. The more you succeed naturally, and ask yourself these questions: what do I stand for? What values am I living through my work? Okay, ask yourself those questions. And point number 5, a bonus one. Okay, success doesn't make you arrogant. Insecurity does. Okay, don't let people shame you for leveling up. You're not too ambitious. You're not willing to settle. Success doesn't change people. It reveals who they already are. And again, money only amplifies to the person who they already was. Again, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so that way you guys can get this daily podcast every single day, to Create Like a God podcast. Okay, make sure you do that. Also on Rumble as well. If you're listening to it on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, make sure you follow whatever it says, subscribe, and hit that download button, and leave your man's a 5-star rating and review, so we make the podcast better in every single day. Don't worry, we're going to have an intro. I already have the stuff set up. We're going to have an intro and all that. I'm not sure when, but we're going to have that. Don't need it. We just need to put it out. And again, if you want to have get your free course for creative freedom, obtain creative freedom, or what type of freedom that you want, that depends on you. Okay, you can get a copy of Recession-Proof Business Model at jaronmitchell.com/iconic marketer. That will be in the show notes, will be in the description below as well. And if you want to do it, look at it right now. Make sure you go ahead and scan this right here. You can see, okay, scan that, so that way you can get the link, sign up, go through the application, get you the free course, and book a call with us and see if you are able. I won't say able, but see if you apply or you're a good fit to work with me and my mentor. Okay. Folks, is not where we at, it's where we come from. Always create like a God. You're the master of your fate. You're the captain of your soul. You're made in the image of God. God gave you a brain to think for yourself. So take full possession of your own mind. Worship the one true creator, which I believe is Allah, the only deity, only God that's worthy of worship, which is Allah, and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And Jesus, peace be upon him, and all the prophets, all the messengers of Allah. Always create like a God. Talk to you guys tomorrow.